and beyond the thoughts, living as Paramashiva. And that is experienced by millions, and the evidences are listed here. That's why it's called Science of Power Manifestation. Science of Power Manifestation is authentic, time-tested, scientific, and foolproof. The scriptural reference, Vedas and Agamas, Vedas, the pure science, Agamas, the applied science, the eternal, unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures, the Shastra Pramana. Apta Pramana, the experience and results of millions of Aptas, the Rishis, Munis, Ganas, Nayamas, Alvas, Siddhas, all of them are authority of Hinduism who have experienced from human, had a breakthrough as superconscious being. Atma Pramana, account of His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar's personal experience of power manifestation. Bhagavan's very own Leela to showcase how a human can have a cognitive shift and become a superconscious being. Shakshi Pramana, the experience of millions of devotees, disciples, followers all around the world initiated by Bhagavan into the science of power manifestation. Bhagavan has beautifully said, whoever comes to the Kailash courtyard, I myself will be present to manifest abundance and auspiciousness and healing through them, each one of us as our own prasadas. Pratyaksha Pramana, the scientific study measuring the effect of being in the enlightened state. Bhagavan has beautifully said how we can experience not just the thoughtless space, but also the Shaktis. Beyond the thoughtless, we can experience to command our life as authority of our life and manifest our own realities as the existential reality. That science is what is science of power manifestation. Bhagavan has beautifully given the Shastra Pramana. Shastra Pramana is from the Shiva Sutra. Bhagavan has spoken on many of the scriptures, but when it came to Shiva Sutra, he spoke on every single one of the sutra. He said each one could be a religion by itself. Even the very core of how the Shiva Sutras make us enlightened in such a beautiful Paramashiva space is the ultimate gift Bhagavan has given all of us. This is for the scriptural reference for the power of will, changing the taste of the liquid or solid. Now, in the Shiva Sutra, Sutra 1.13, Bhagavan Paramashiva beautifully says, Ichcha Shakti Uma Kumari. Bhagavan says his will is the energy of Shiva and it is called Uma. An independent power of Paramashiva, it is called Kumari, the cosmic energy that plays. How we exist as Paramashiva and constantly live as the ultimate. Bhagavan beautifully says how Ganga gives a boon to Bhishma, Ichcha Mrityu. Understanding the higher purpose of life. When you understand the purpose of life, not to finish the purpose, but understanding to live the purpose of life, we can have the Ichcha Mrityu. Whenever we want, we can have the death. That beautiful space, Ganga gave Bhishma, and Bhishma started living that beautiful space. And even in the end, Arjuna makes an arrow, puts an arrow and opens the ground where Ganga flows and Bhishma takes in the Ganga. The beautiful space that is created for all of us to live as conscious being, as Paramashiva. When we let go the outer world, the delusion, we cannot build a castle or achieve anything or do anything in the outer world as we perceive. The manifestation happens. Even Edison, if you read the book, he says clearly, all the thoughts that happen to him is only from the space, consciousness. He used to have a ball and hold it high, and he used to try falling at his sleep into deep meditation space. And when the ball drops and he wakes up, he will have an idea. And that's how he got the ideas to manifest and try many of the things. All of us are trying to get the higher space component. We are the space. Bhagavan says we don't have to change ourselves. We don't have to think that's something that we have to do. Nothing. We have to just unclutch from all the things which are happening, even though we are responsible for what's happening. Unclutch from the emotional parts. Unclutch from all that we are suffering. Those are not us. The incompletion is not us. Bhagavan asks us to unclutch from that and be in the completion space of oneness with Paramashiva. The delusion continuously happening in us and trying to project that it is the truth is the only myth that we are constantly struggling. Bhagavan beautifully says, Paramashiva, conscious of reality. That is where you are, and he has experience, and he is saying we can experience if you unclutch, and how you unclutch and go to sleep, same way unclutch and be in the space of Paramashiva, you can experience the ultimate. Bhagavan beautifully gives a Apta Pramana. Apta Pramana, how upper, Tirunjana Sambandar. From Periya Puranam, the greatest saint of how he was treated and how he went beyond his logical state into the consciousness as his ultimate. Tirunavaka Arasar, he was the king of his words. He was living as a Jain monk for some time, and then he understood and raised himself to be Paramashiva space, and being the Paramashiva space, he raised himself. The Jain monks thought that is something else and started hating him and trying even to kill him. And they went to the Pallava king, Mahendra Varma, who was also supporting them to kill him, but actually to bring the greatness of him. He was the greatest Nayanamars, and he was given poison just like the Prahlada, and he drank the poison. It became a nectar. He was asked to run over by an elephant. The king's Mahut came with the elephant. The elephant went around him and literally prostrated and took blessings from him. Third, they tried tying a stone on him and throwing him to the sea so that he drowns and dies, to the extreme that he had to go through. But he was very clear, whatever he is worshipping as a stone is alive and real. He just said, if 4 words, 4 sounds, Namah Shivaya, let it protect me. And simply he floated on the stone, and literally like a deity bringing back him. The stone brought him back to the bank of the river in Kadalur. The greatest signs, all these Nayanamars were able to showcase extreme happening in their life into reality as Paramashiva. Then everybody surrendered that he is something beyond what we understand as humans. And they started holding him very high. His space where he held, I am Paramashiva, irrespective of what was happening in the outer world, was clearly seen. How Prahlada, he could choose becoming a king, but he was very clear he wanted to hold only Vishnu as the ultimate, dropping his identity, even though he was given the greatest choice, even as a child. He dropped everything in the outer world, not that he lost his kingdom, not that he lost his all that luxury, nothing. He lost only his identity as he wanted to be a king and got the best identity that he is Vishnu. And when he held that, he got his father into also the Vishnu space, and he got the whole kingdom, also the ultimate space. All that is not lost. When you give up, it's not you give up something that you're going to lose. You cannot. You are infinite. You're absolute. Nothing can be violated. Nothing can be taken off. Bhagavan clearly says all that we need to lose is our identity, the thoughts. Bhagavan beautifully says, like how when we are so close to Bhagavan, we smell jasmine, we smell sandalwood. Never we can smell any of the other things unless we are close to him. Only we smell so much, because thoughts are, Bhagavan says, from the garbage. We picking up all the thoughts from garbage and trying to live our life and trying to build a castle from that is the ultimate madness that we are going through. Drop all that Bhagavan's lotus feet and surrender, and we can experience the highest reality is again and again shown to us. Bhagavan himself explained.
Resistance raises you from your Jagrat, wakeful state, to awakened state, from awakened state to alive state. There are 5 states of consciousness, waking state, which all of you are now in. Above this state is awakened state, Turiya, alive state, Turiya Atita. Below the waking state is dream state and deep sleep state. Listen, waking state. Jakrat. In Sanskrit, we call it Jakrat. English, waking state. Below this waking state is dream state, Swapna. Below the Swapna, deep sleep state, Sushupti. Sushupti, deep sleep. Swapna, dream. Jakrat, waking state. Turiya, awakened state. Turiya Atita, alive state. These 5 layers are 5 levels of states of your consciousness. Is your life. Intensity, intensely awakened state, leads to alive, Turiya Atita in you. I tell you, neither what you consider as external achievements, nor the external capabilities can define you. They can all be one of your glories, like one ornament. But they cannot be the definition of you. Definition of you is in which state you feel cute about you. Do you feel very cute about you sleeping all the time? Or do you feel very cute about your dream state? Do you feel very cute about your waking state? Or do you feel very cute about your awakened state? Or do you feel very cute about your alive, all-powerful state? In which state you feel very cute about you all matters. Stop wasting your energy in making others feel cute about you. Understand, the whole world is stupid, dash, 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 frustrated, beep, 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 beep. Understand? Nobody feels cute even about themselves. Why will they feel cute about you? Just dump the shit of putting your energy and attention, time, treasure, talent in making others feel cute about you. Pooh. It's like you are wasting your whole life for pig shit. Stop. Decide in which state you feel cute about you. That's all is life. Let your taste get matured. Listen. Your taste if it is just few minutes, few seconds, if you feel cute about your awakened state and alive state, whenever I sit for my morning puja, I feel so cute about me. I'll tell you exactly how I feel in my puja. I feel like me sitting in this body and as Paramashiva. It is both me worshipping, celebrating my own existence. My Vyakta, my manifest is worshipping my unmanifest, my Avyakta. My manifest is worshipping my unmanifest. My part is worshipping my whole. So I will sit sometime even 5-6 hours. Even now, I will sit casually, one by one. I'll talk to each god elaborately. More than the idea of each god, each manifestation of Paramashiva. The Ganapati is also manifestation of Paramashiva. All gods and goddesses are manifestation of Paramashiva. How you feel cute about you, in which state you feel cute about you, that is your maturity. Five states of consciousness. See, the permutation combination of these 5 states leads to another 25 states. That's different. But these 5 are the basic unit states of consciousness.
Beautifully, Bhagavan explained which is the state we are going to be cute. Only our incompletion, we are very cute. Atala Batala, we have to raise ourselves. That is why Bhagavan gives us continuously power manifestation. Each of the organization has different ways to experience the ultimate. Here he tells you to take a cup of coffee, cup of chocolate, and enjoy the whole science of the whole power manifestation. Entangling with Bhagavan in the superconscious space, he himself comes down and blesses us and initiates us and sits in the courtyard, pulls us out of delusion and makes us manifest. Some kids ask me, what am I doing here altogether? Actually, nothing. You are in such a oneness space with Paramashiva. That's all matters. That's what this devotee also explains, how the changes of the liquid and the solid happened in our life, and many times when just the sweetness became her very reality, how she experienced all the taste change in the power manifestation in Shakshi Pramana. Now let us, each one of us, experience that very core space in each of us as our one of us manifest. And we know that our logic is not working. Here something else is happening. Hey, I am Paramashiva. Things are moving. Things are happening. Something else is there that I can recognize. Each one of us have to recognize. That is why after each darshan, each of the satsang, Bhagavan himself stays in the courtyard and makes us understand, manifest the powers. Each one of us manifest even few powers. It may take, for some person it may take few seconds, for some person it may take few years, but having the will persistence to experience that beautiful space. Why Bhagavan says, don't question the truth, question your delusion. Why is that not happening in your life? Why is that delusion is given priority when you know it is a delusion? The truth has to work, then it is the truth. It is the very existence, because you're breathing, because your whole body is microcosm is functioning. So it is the truth, it has to function. Why can't it do the same matter with what you're asking to? Then question yourself and clear the inner space by beautifully again and again going and declaring your Paramashiva, whatever is happening in life is not you, unclutching. Again and again and again, the Mahavakya for us is unclutching. And again restoring the Paramashiva space. I am not disturbed by whatever is happening in the world. I am in complete completion. I am responsible for it, but I am not going to be hurt by it. I am not going to be struggling with it. Nothing. I am going to be in Paramashiva space. You manifest, you make it happen. Whether it's Prahlada or Appar, that's what they did. They said, even a stone, they were thrown stones on them. They did not feel the pain because they thought even the stones were only Paramashiva giving them the blessings. So all the way we perceive it matters. How we perceive life matters. We perceive everything as Paramashiva. Simply we fall into the higher reality and everything becomes auspiciousness, because Paramashiva is nothing but ultimate auspiciousness, abundance and love, healing. So let's keep the liquids. You can have sugar water, you can have plain water, or you can have hartaki, salt, any of that arranged. And write down what you want the taste to become. Taste nicely and then keep it 2 or 3 times and then keep it and keep a tag on it. And now we're going to get into the beautiful space of oneness. Bhagavan is in quantum space of oneness, and we entangle into that space of oneness. We experience the ultimate Paramashiva in our reality. So let's sit straight with the head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Few minutes of our life, let's give it for Paramashiva. Unclutch from everything. Put away your gadgets, put away your thoughts. How you do it when you go to sleep every day. You experience the ultimate space. You should experience that space. Whether you manifest or not, you are Paramashiva. So hold that space beautifully, that bhava. You are Parashakti with your 25 heads and 75 eyes and 50 hands. You are sitting there as ultimate. Nobody, nothing can change that. That is what you are. You are Brahmanya Bahuputratam. Bhagavan beautifully says, you feel cute about your ultimate space, then you become ultimate. So let's sit straight with the head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Visualize Paramashiva, Parashakti, with her gorgeous looks and beautiful words and blessing and healing and powerful cognitions, initiations, all that she is showering on all of us. And Bhagavan just initiated all of us into the greatest science. And holding that and doing the Tyaga, give up the gadget, give up the thoughts, and hold only the Bhava for a few minutes and entangle with Bhagavan. He is in the conscious sovereignty. And when you entangle by just looking at him, even the muscles, they say if you do exercise and if you keep watching the video which exercise, you have the same brain activity. If you watch Bhagavan in quantum continuously and merge into him by chanting the Mahavakya and holding him in your third eye and having the Bhava, what can become of you? You become Paramashiva. That ultimate space Bhagavan has given all of us step by step, clearly mastering yourself beyond the thoughts, not just mastering, but also manifesting your reality as Paramashiva. So let's start chanting the Mahavakya with a deep listening. Listening is Paramashiva. Listening, the minute you stop listening, again gain back the listening. Vivekananda, Bhagavan says, once hit a fly on his face and then he again repeated the whole action slowly. The disciple asked, why did you do it? He said, I forgot my awareness, my listening. So I had to do it again with the listening to teach the mind that I am listening. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be the permanent listener. So you move out of the space. The mind simply becomes the servant and start beautifully giving you what the space needs to experience, that you become cute in Turiya and Turiya state. So again and again, raise yourself and be in the Bhava, third eye, and chant the Mahavakya and merging into Paramashiva. The Mahavakya will make you just dissolve you into Bhagavan's lotus feet. Hold that powerful space and start chanting to experience the power of will. Let's start chanting.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham, 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 Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham,
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes.
Paramashivoham,
Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up,
Paramashivoham,
manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham, 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 Paramashivoham,
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham,
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes.
Paramashivoham,
Let the Amrita pour,
Paramashivoham,
let the Vani open up. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham,
Let Paramashiva's third eye,
Paramashivoham,
let the Amrita pour,
Paramashivoham,
let the Vani open up,
Paramashivoham,
manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham, 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 Paramashivoham,
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham,
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes.
Paramashivoham,
Let the Amrita pour,
Paramashivoham,
let the Vani open up,
Paramashivoham,
manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham, 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 Paramashivoham,
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
So beautiful. Open your eyes slowly, gently. Now taste the liquid or solid or water, whatever you have, and taste it 2-3 times to experience that. Even when we drink water, we are not there. Bhagavan beautifully says, what is the difference between before and after enlightenment? The mountain is a mountain, but the problem is we do not recognize as mountain. We have too much attribute to the mountain, the knowledge about mountain, the impression of a mountain, all that we carry. And an enlightened master sees only mountain as a mountain. Like that, the taste that we need to experience, first the taste bud has to become alive. The more integrated we are, the more the taste bud, like our life, will be more alive. That's the most beautiful space that Bhagavan is raising us into, becoming more and more alive and radiant and beautiful and graceful and auspiciousness, abundance. All the greatest quality of Paramashiva becomes our reality because we become one with Paramashiva. All that is part of the sun. the sun rays has. As long as sun rays understands, it has everything that the sun has. You are the Brahmanya Pahuputratam, the $1 trillion kid. You are showered continuously. All we need to do is surrender our identity about the impression, knowledge, and all that we carry of our identity, and understand everything is Paramashiva who is manifesting in us. Everything is auspiciousness, and everything that is happening has a reason and has beautiful making us more and more into the Paramashiva space. The regenerations are very difficult, but Paramashiva cannot do anything other than the beautiful space of raising us. However bad we are, however horrible we are, whether Arunagiri or Valmiki were all murderers and all kinds of disease, and they were in such a bad shape, but simply by one initiation, they became the ultimate. And we can also experience the oneness. All these great things are again and again told to us because we are ultimate. We are Paramashiva. Just forgetting that we suffer, thinking there is some problem that we have to solve. There's nothing to achieve, nothing to solve. Everything is solved. We are perceiving it in that way. Drop the perception and you will simply solve the problem, Bhagavan says. Unclutch from everything that you know as what you have problems, what you have as a struggle, or what you have a pain. And only hold Paramashiva, who is manifesting, who cannot do something bad to you, who cannot be something other than what you want, and who cannot do anything other than flooding you with abundance and auspiciousness. Will your mother do that? No. Same way, the Paramashiva is the ultimate Parashakti, waiting to shower you and make you one with her. So she is not going to do anything other than protect you and make you manifest all the abundance and auspiciousness. Just let go the ideas that you have, the how it has to happen, when it has to happen, where it has to happen. Drop all that and surrender to Bhagavan's lotus feet. And you will simply see, when you unclutch from that emotion and see your life just as a movie what you're watching, Bhagavan says something beyond that happens as auspiciousness and abundance that you never thought would happen. All this great science is what we are experiencing as signs of our manifestation. Each one of us, when the taste change, it is not just the taste. Your cognition has moved into a new reality, which has made the taste change, even as a little bit. It is not so easy. They spend billions of dollars to do all these things. Here, you just sit with a cup of coffee or a cup of chocolate, enjoy Bhagavan in his presence and melt in his presence and experience this great reality. So let's have another cycle. If you feel like you have not manifested, drop that idea. A kid can never say, I cannot, I'm thinking today I'm not manifesting the walking or talking. You never thought that. You knew you could walk. You knew you could talk. You knew you could do every action that your parents did. Same way, you have to know now that you are manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva, because Paramashiva, Parashakti is who you are. Hold that powerful space and start chanting the Mahavakya for the second cycle for the power of will. Let's start chanting the Mahavakya.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham,
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes.
Paramashivoham,
Let the Amrita pour,
Paramashivoham,
let the Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham,
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes.
Paramashivoham,
Let the Amrita pour,
Paramashivoham,
let the Varni open up,
Paramashivoham,
manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham, 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 Paramashivoham,
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
So beautiful. Whatever Paramashiva has given us as the ultimate gift, please share with the world, enrich and causing completes the whole circle. The way we are disconnected is because we do not enrich and cause, contributing. If you see all the celebrity, they look for the fans. And why do they do that? They look for that satisfaction they get out of contributing in somebody's life as entertainment, as happiness, as whatever they are experiencing out of the celebrity. The contribution, people who contribute to the world, share with the world. The most free things are the most common things that world knows, like Facebook or Google or WhatsApp. Or all this is when you contribute and when you share, you grow enormous. The Wikipedia was the first thing, and Google and Gmail, all that was free, and they started sharing. When they started sharing, it grows exponentially. The greatest science, what Bhagavan is giving us, is the ultimate Paramashiva space. And everybody is a reflection of that. When you contribute that greatest science to everybody, being very clear that you are Paramashiva, when you are attesting yourself by sharing with your friends and family very clearly, when you believe in it, not just for the word, but you believe that you are something beyond the logical world, matrix, that you are Paramashiva, you can manifest the ultimate science in you by sharing and contributing and enriching and causing the world. You become that. That is the greatest is when you enrich the world into that space. Same way, if you see, some of you are already contributing to Kailasha. That's the greatest gift that you can give yourself, the Kavacha. How the Karna, even he was in the wrong side of the army and against Krishna, and Arjuna is trying to kill him. In all the adverse situation, nothing could touch him because of the contribution he did to the world. He contributed everything. Once when somebody asked him, why are you giving? A Brahmin came and he gave a golden cup with his left hand. And everybody, the Brahmin asked him, why did you do it with the left hand? You should supposed to give some dana with your right hand. And then he says, I don't want the thoughts to come between when I go from my left, because I might think I should not do it. I will not even want that. So I am wanting to contribute before that. So the beautiful space of oneness, when you contribute, you build a kavacha, dharma. When you protect the dharma, dharma protects you. So with that, let's surrender all this powerful cognition, power manifestation to Bhagavan's lotus feet. Deeply in deep gratitude, earning that Paramashiva is my reality, and of you, hundreds of you sitting and holding that space, thanking each and every one of you, thanking Bhagavan with a deep gratitude. And Saran Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate Shanti Shanti Om Nithyanandam. Thank you.
And setting model community. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over the world. All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. It's a fundamental truth. Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystem. I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect